Are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Malone gets this one to use check. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. With the Vikings and 49ers, you might remember, met in the divisional round of the playoffs a season ago. The Vikings coming in off the overtime win against New Orleans. But the 49ers, they were rested and ready, and they got a couple of touchdown runs from Tevin Coleman. And their defense shut out the Vikings in the second half, as that wound up a 27-10 Niner victory. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Like 22 is coming, 22 is coming. Mark. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Check. Check 52.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Running back.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Right back to him on first down. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now a give right side. Williamson. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
First and goal.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Slam.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knocking on the door. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Score Niners 7, Vikings nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Rudolph has it to tight end. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Is 3rd down.
The gun. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And the kick here, no good. But a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Niners 14, Vikings nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or other.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. On second down, Dillard. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back. But it's still a 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Williamson, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side. It's Williamson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
34 on the carry.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Niners 21, Vikings nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 24-yard line.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Williamson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Check Mike 45.
2nd and 13. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. Past the 20, 10. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling.
Dan Bailey.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
Now a give, right side. It's Williamson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. What made that toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
A belief in the play. An absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment, but the reason they did so, every time that play is called, they think it's going to go for big yardage. It's their staple play, and they love to run it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Niners 28, Vikings 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a first down throw that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
It's a gain of a yard. And this is third down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And the 49ers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Come on, D. Check. Check. Hey, check.
Now a give right side. It's Williamson, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7.
Makes the score Niners 35, Vikings 7.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Whip. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
Here we go. Rocco 80. 19, Tiger.
On the ground, it's Cook. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And 8 at the 41-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, let's get in them holes. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
And down he as the 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
It's third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open here, Adam Thielen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Is sacked. A loss of 8 yards. And it's third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 20-yard line.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Is third down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Taken down.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And a Vikings first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They run, Cook, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Niners 35, Vikings 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Now a give, right side, Williamson. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They run it again with Cook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
The pass.
3 yards the gain there, second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 14. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down now, it's Williamson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
The kicker on.
They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, Cook. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Cook. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made here at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He was brought down at the
good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Tonight's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the 49ers, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.